I've always been clear that the temporary foreign worker program is and has always been a last resort measure and should never be used to replace Canadian workers who want the jobs, and it should not be used to suppress their wages. And so last month, the PM was clear and announced changes to the temporary foreign worker program, and those changes will come into effect September 26th. And I want to just review them because it's going to be important for the substance of my comments today. So these changes included reducing the cap from 20% to 10%, and in census metropolitan areas where the unemployment is higher than 6%, there's a refusal to process in the low wage stream. I've also undertaken over the next now 60 days to come back to you all with our plans on the high wage stream. The temporary foreign worker program is an accordion. It's meant to flex with the economy. When we have a high number of vacancies, we can bring in more people, and as the economy tightens, we close the accordion and we make it harder for people to come in because Mark and I and our government want those jobs to go to Canadians. We want them to go to people who live here.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, pag-usapan natin yung isang major announcement, mabigat na announcement ngayon pertaining sa nangyayaring changes sa immigration dito sa Canada. Ngayong Wednesday sa Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada, nag-announce yung Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada or yung IRCC ng further changes na mangyayari na nakapokus sa international students, mga postgraduate work permit, yung mga currently magtatapos ng education, international student dito sa Canada, and then yung mga mag-a-apply ng work permit. And pangatlo, yung pagbabago sa spousal open work permit, yung mga partner or yung asawa ng mga international students na nadala rito. So, magkakaroon ng changes. For international students, since last year, nag-announce na yung federal government, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada regarding sa pagbabawas na mangyayari ng intake or yung capping ng international students, student visa dito sa Canada by 10%. Ang target this year, 2024, is 485,000 na international students yung i-admit. But it will be reduced by 10% by next year, 2025. The number of students reflected will be 437,000 by next year. Imagine yung ganun kalaking reduction. So if i-compare natin by 2023, more than or 45% mababawas na intake ng international students. It will be taking effect until 2026. Ito para sa mga mag-a-apply ng postgraduate work permit soon. Para sa mga international students na graduating from a specific program or education dito sa Canada under ng public colleges, you will still be able to apply for a postgraduate work permit because of changes. Pero dapat yung program or education na magtatapos kayo or tinake nyo rito sa Canada, dapat link dun sa long-term shortage ng occupation dito sa Canada. Another announcement for postgraduate work permit, ito, sa tingin ko, magiging madali na lang para sa mga international students na currently andito sa Canada because I know kahit papano nakapag-adapt na kayo ng buhay nyo rito. Because by November 1st of 2024, those international students applying for postgraduate work permit, kailangan nyo na mag-submit ng language proficiency or yung tinatawag na Canadian language benchmark. For university graduate, you need to get a minimum CLB of 7, yung score. And for those college graduate naman na applying for postgraduate work permit, at least CLB 5 score na makukuha nyo before kayo ma-issuean ng work permit. Ito isa pa sa malaking pagbabago na magaganap regarding sa spousal open work permit or yung SOWP. Even before yung nag-start yung mga announcements weeks ago or a month ago, nagkaroon na ng pahapyaw na nabanggit yung Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada regarding sa pag-i-issue ng work permit para dun sa mga spouses or asawa ng mga international students na nadadala dito sa Canada. Today, officially, they announced na yung makakakuha na lang ng mga spousal open work permit is yung may mga primary applicant or yung international students na mag-aaral ng may masteral degree dito sa Canada of up to 16 months. Kung yung mga international students, meron lang 1 year na program para tapusin yung education nila dito sa Canada, they won't be able to acquire spousal open work permit. At least, kailangan daw na masteral degree yung ititake ng asawa nyo dito sa Canada as international students and up to 16 months. Before, kapag pumasok kayo dito sa Canada as international students and nag-take kayo ng program or education na 1 year, 2 years, 3 years or so, may issue ang kayo ng tinatawag na postgraduate work permit. Regardless sa tagal ng education nyo dito sa Canada as international students, kapag ka natapos nyo yun, mabibigyan kayo ng work permit. Unlike ngayon, nagbago yung rules ng immigration dito sa Canada. Itong mga major changes na to ng immigration, expected na talaga. Lalo sa mga international students as they announced a month ago or few weeks ago. Kaya nangyayari yung mga changes na to. Gaya ng nabanggit sa ibang video, nagbago yung economy ng Canada dahil sa inflation, sa social programs, yung healthcare, ang haba ng pila, ang hirap makahanap ng family doctor sa dami ng immigrants ngayon, as well as sa unemployment rate. Nagkakaroon ng kakulangan sa trabaho, dala ng yung mga international students, madadala nila yung spouse nila rito, and then they're taking yung entry-level jobs, pati yung mga temporary foreign workers, as well yung mga refugees saan dito sa Canada. Hopefully in the future, or soon, magbago, and as I've said before in my previous video, itong policy naman ng immigration dito sa Canada, constantly nagbabago yan. Naghigpit lang sila ngayon because of a major reason, changes in economy. Pero based on our experience, pagka ito nag-okay na yung status ng economy ng Canada, I'm pretty sure magbabalik na sa normal and then mag-a-accept na rin ng normal number of immigrants dito sa Canada. And that's it for today's vlog, mga kababayan. I hope may natutunan kayo for today's video. Be safe out there and God bless.